This is portable touch screen monitor that came in because it has a damaged charging port. I told the customer we have not worked on this device before and I do not know if there are any risks involved when taking this device apart. Maybe the screen can break, maybe the screen is glued or is attached in a way where there is a risk that the screen can break. I made the customer aware and he agreed, and I gave it to Big Boss to disassemble. Big Boss disassembled this, but it was not easy. The first thing he did was remove this plate from the back. I mean, this piece was glued so hard that you would think you should not be taking this off, and Big Boss for a second thought that this is really part of the whole frame and it cannot be taken off, but with persistency he was able to take it out, and the adhesive is extremely strong on all edges and in the center. And then he also had to take the frame apart by removing all the screws from the edges, and the inside was also glued, and he removed the frame here. And then he got to the area where he removed this board which contains the charging port, and we're gonna go over it. So now the way we're gonna fix the charging port is we're gonna look at our charging ports box to see if we can locate that port, because of course you cannot go online and buy that port. You're not gonna find any port for that device, so we have to look at the shape of the charging port, and then based on that we're gonna decide what charging port to use. Let's take a look at the board here. There's a flex cable that connects somewhere here. I'm not gonna take it out. We're gonna be working on this side of the board. Okay, so he said one of the ports is not good. Oh, okay, so there's a missing port here. Where is it? Oh, it's stuck. Okay, so the port is stuck on this flux here. Okay, I removed it. So that's how the port looks like. That's how the port looks like, and we should have this. For those who already have the 500 ports box, you know what I'm talking about. And if you do not, I'll show you in a minute. Let me put this port on the side and just look at the board here. So the good thing is we do not have any missing pads. We're gonna clean up this area so we can make out what's going on here. Now we have to look at the way the charging port looks. Like I said, you cannot go online and search for Gechic monitor charging port. You're not gonna find it. There will be no place online that will sell you that port. So what we have to do is we're gonna be using our 500 charging ports box. And for those of you who do not know what that box is, it's this one here. And it contains 100 different types of charging ports, and each compartment has 5 ports, and that's why we call it the 500 charging ports box. This can be found on our website. Log into NorthridgeFix.com, search for 500, and you should be able to see it, or you can go to the shop area of the site. Now in the listing here I have a link. Click on that link and the link will take you to an area where we have taken photos of every port inside the box. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna compare the shape of the charging port with any one of the 100 images that we have here. Let's say the charging port matches port number 4, then we can open our box, go to compartment number 4, and the port will be there. So let's go back to our port. It looks like we have 2 notches here, 2 vertical notches. We have one on the left, one on the right, and one in the center. So there's a cutout opening in the center. The port has lips. You see how the lip is going up? Lips on the side and lip on the bottom. Okay? So it has lips from all sides. And it looks like it's not a through-hole component. It looks like it's not a through-hole component. It solders on the surface. It's an SMD component. And of course 5 pins. Some micro USB ports, they come with 7 pins or 11 pins, but this one is 5. And that's how it looks like. So let's go back to the pictures page, to the photos that we took of the charging ports box. And let me just close the right side here so we can have a full screen of images. And let's see. You see how image number 1 or image number 2, you have legs? We are looking for one that doesn't have any legs. We're looking for one that's a surface mount and has lips from all edges. Let's say we cannot find what we are looking for, then we have to look at other options. But for now, we're gonna try to find the port that we are looking for. Hopefully we have it in this ports box, because this box contains almost any micro USB port that you need. There are some exceptions, but we always use other ports when we cannot find exactly the same port that we are looking for. Port number 21. Let's grab port number 21. We see it's an SMD component. It has lips. It has the 2 vertical notches. It has the left, right, and the center openings. Port number 21. Very similar. Very, very similar. I mean, look at this, even the back. The legs are in the same position, alignment. The pins are the same length. We even have the wraparound metal on the edges. This one is a bit deformed, so look at the way the center pins are exactly the same, and the lips. Lip on the side, top, left, right, and same thing here. This is exactly the same port. Exactly the same port. Awesome. Awesome. It's going to be difficult to hold this with a board holder because we have a flex cable coming out from here. And we have a port on the edge here, and we have more ports on the edge. So we're not going to be able to hold this with a board holder unless we can hold it from the center here. Or we can use our magnetic board holder. That's a great idea. Okay, and now it's like this. I grabbed it from 4 ends here and 1 from here, so it's solid. Let's take a look at the old port. And yeah, I mean, it's not a through hole, so the port, the legs actually solders on to the pads here. They do not have to go in. And the reason I know that, because of that notch that you see here. So this is not a through hole component. And by the way, I'm using one of the tweezers that we received. I told you in the previous video that we got over 12 tweezers that we will be posting on our website for purchase. And this is one of them. It feels really awesome and high quality. And I like the fact that it's like 80-degree angle. It's very comfortable to work with. But I'll go over the tweezers in a separate video. For now, let's solder this port. I'm gonna start by soldering the front, and then we can solder the sides. I just wanna make sure the front aligns properly. I'm gonna pre-apply solder onto the soldering iron tip, and I'm gonna change the tip to something smaller. Great. So the pins are soaked with solder, and the front is done. And I'm gonna change the tip again for the sides. I like the chisel and not the conical one. Conical for the pins is good, but chisel for the sides is better because bigger surface area. Okay, very nice. And let's do this side. And the job is done. All we have to do is clean up, and of course we're gonna test it. And the port, of course, super solid. It's held by the 5 pins in the front and the side legs. Quickly test the pins. They should be super solid, but still we have to test. Make sure everything is good and everything is perfect. Great. So I'm gonna give this to Big Boss to reassemble and test. We changed this charging port right here, the one on the far end. And I do not know if we can tell if the port is working or not without having to plug this in the monitor. The meter may show 0.01, 0.02, or whatever the case may be, but we should be able to tell if that port is good. Okay, so let's plug the cable backwards. And look at this, 0.12, which means that the port is working and the motherboard, without being connected, is drawing a tiny bit of amperage, 0.12, and that's awesome. So I'm gonna give it to Big Boss to reassemble and test. I'll be back. Okay, so Big Boss reassembled the screen here, and we're gonna test. He already tested and he said everything is good, but I wanna do it on camera. And I still have it marked which port it is because we have 2 ports here. And look at that, 0.99 amps charge. Screen is charging at 0.97 amps. Great, awesome. And if you look here, it's on. And it says no signal because there's nothing connected to it. And that's it. Job is done. Job is done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions. And we'll do something else in the next video.